Hi everyone, and welcome to the first video in our new Home Truths series. Now these are 5-minute ideas to make being at home that little bit more enjoyable and productive, because that is our new normal. And with so many businesses working from home, ours included, we were having video conference calls last week with the Beauty Cake team, and we were all complaining about the way we looked on our webcam. So we thought the first video to kick off our series would be one on how to look better in video conference calls. Now there are 5 things to consider. First one is lighting, second, backdrop, third, camera, fourth, makeup, fifth, wardrobe. So when it comes to any kind of photography, lighting is crucial. You want to position yourself in front of a natural light source, if possible, a window. If not possible, then you need to try and get your light coming at you from the front, not from above. So most people just sit under a downlight in their study or their office, and they wonder why they look tired. You get these dark circles under your eyes. The main thing is really getting lit from the front. So if you're doing a lot of video conferencing, it might be worth looking at a lighting kit. You can get them they're not too expensive online. I can put a couple of links underneath. You can get twin LED lights that sit either side of your computer, or you can get a ring light. I've actually got a portable ring light here that I use sometimes when I travel. For my beauty videos, I use a Spectrum Aurora ring light, which is what I'm using right now, and it gives you that beautiful glow and makes your eyes really light up. This is sort of a cheaper version of that, and it's handy because you can put your smartphone in here and just sort of prop it up. That's good if you're using your phone. A cheaper option still, if you are using your phone, is one of these. This one is also by Spectrum, and you just clip it onto your smartphone like that. A really good cheat is to actually get a white screensaver on your desktop, minimize your video call as much as possible, and pump up the brightness on your computer, and you'll get the light from your screen giving you a bit of glow as well. Now the second thing to consider is your backdrop. You want to make it as simple and clean as possible to keep all the focus on your face. So tidy anything up in the background, and if you can, get a little bit of distance between your backdrop and yourself, because that will give you that beautiful blurred background that looks really professional. Third thing to consider is your camera. Now, obviously most of us are using the camera that's built into our phone and on our desktop or our laptop, and that's fine, but you can also look at investing in a webcam, and they are just high definition cameras, and they can look really nice, and they can look a lot more professional. So again, if you're going to be webcamming and conferencing every day, then these little adjustments will make a big difference to your workplace setup. Another thing to consider is the angle of your camera. So it's always more flattering to come from above. So that might mean just adjusting the height of your camera or your laptop, putting it up on a few books, and then just tilting the camera so it's coming a little bit more from above. So the fourth thing is, of course, my favorite, hair and makeup. One of my quickest tips with hair is to just load it with dry shampoo if you haven't had a chance to wash it, or even if you have. Dry shampoo is an amazing tool for getting texture, volume, body, all the desirable things that hair needs. If you haven't had time to style it that morning, you just load it with a bit of dry shampoo right in the roots and massage that in. And then give it a good brush, and then while you're doing your face, pile it on top of your head so that it gets volume. Now the thing about video calls is that they tend to make us look really washed out and shadowy under the eyes. So the most important thing is to even out your complexion, give a bit of life to the face, and a little bit of definition. So I have been testing out this new foundation from Revlon. It's called Candid Glow. I really like how creamy it is, how moisturizing it is. It's a little bit like using a tinted moisturizer. It just feels like putting a moisturizer on rather than a foundation, which is important when you're using it in a home setting and you don't really feel like wearing caked on makeup at home. You want something that's just going to feel really natural and nice and fresh. It's quite luminous. Next up, concealer. Don't forget your concealer. This is Nude by Nature Flawless Concealer in Rose Beige, and I like it because it's super easy to use. It's a mineral makeup. I've been having the odd breakout on my chin from hormones, and I find that mineral makeup just isn't as clogging as other concealers. So it's a current favorite of mine and really easy to blend. And you can use it around the nose, marionette lines, if they're bothering you and they're too shadowy. Anywhere else, I've got a bit of pigment there. So for video calls at home, I like to look for a lip colour that is like my own lip colour, only punchier. So this is the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector. I just love the shade. I think it's really pretty and feminine, and again, it just looks like an amped up version of your own lips. Cheeks. This is RMS Lip to Cheek Smile. You can also use this on your lips, but it just gives you a little bit of freshness. Blush makes all the difference when you are on screen. It can really give your face that glow, that sense of health and vitality that we all sometimes feel like we're lacking when we've been indoors for too long. And finally, eye definition. So mascara, essential. This is the new by Terry Expert Twist. I really like it because it's got two settings. At the top you twist, I'll show you, you twist the wand and it goes from being a volumizing mascara to a lengthening mascara. See how that's twisting? So I've used that on the lengthening setting today. And finally, I love to define my brows with a brow powder that also doubles as a little bit of an eyeliner. So this is Garbo & Kelly brow powder in warm brown. And I'm using it with a pony angle brush. Now you see these brushes are so useful to have because you can define your brows really quickly. By turning them vertically, you can get the start of your brow quite easily. And by turning them flat, you can define the outside of your brow. And then you can use that flat edge as well as eyeliner. So then I would use the lighter shade in my brows and the darker shade as an eyeliner. I've already got a little bit on, but you can see. So that's it. And that leaves us just enough time to take the hair out. And you can see all that beautiful volume. Finally, wardrobe choice. The wonderful thing about working from home, of course, is that we can wear whatever we like on the bottom. So I've got my yoga tights on and my Ugg boots. And if I want to add a little bit more of an officey vibe, I can just pop a blazer on and look a lot more professional. So I really hope these tips help you and you feel a lot more confident when you're doing your video calls. I'll see you later, guys.